Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be ranking the 14 fragrances that I purchased in the year 2023. This is only including my full bottles, not anything like travels or smaller little decants. So let's start with number 14. This is Moresque Seta. This was, I think, maybe one of my only blind buys in 2023. 2022 I did a lot of blind buying and I tried to really cut that back last year. This is a really nice warm myrrh fragrance. It's sweet. I believe there's vanilla in here. It's very comforting and soothing. It's not my typical scent profile. I don't have a lot of fragrances with myrrh in there, so I'm still getting used to it. This is really nice. See, I'm already like rethinking my ranking. I've tried to shoot this so many times because I keep changing my mind. And it could be different, next year. The next one on the list, this is from YSL. This is Libre Le Parfum. So this is just a little 30 ml bottle. This is newer to my collection. I'm still getting to know it. I really like the intense version. Have a large bottle of that. And I was intrigued by the additional notes that this one had. The honey, I believe saffron. The ginger I was a little worried about, and I was right to be, because I can definitely smell it in the opening, but it does settle down. I do need to get to know that one better, and really see how I like it. I'm going to let it sit for a while before I try it again, after I've let some air get in there. But that is ranking at number 13. Number 12 is from Versace. This is Dylan Turquoise. This is the, I believe, 1 ml bottle. Yeah. So this is a very fresh, musky fragrance. I believe there's guava in here. I'm sure there's some floral notes. I can't remember what they are. But this smells really nice. This is a fragrance that I bought for, when it's hot out. I want something easy to throw on for errands, for the gym. And I like it so far. I haven't had a chance to really give it some wears. I went through a couple small samples. So again, my ranking could change. But for right now, this is sitting at number 12. And I am looking forward to getting to know it better this summer once the weather starts to warm back up. The next one I have, this is coming in at, is it number 11? I think this is number 11. This is Louis Vuitton City of Stars. This is a citrus white floral fragrance. There are a ton of citrus notes in here. There's blood orange, I believe some types of lemon, there's lime, and I think tiare flower is the white floral in here. It's very bright and juicy in the opening, a little bit bitter, maybe from that blood orange, and then they all kind of meld together with that white flower. That's kind of comes out after 15-20 minutes of wear and softens it up a bit. It's really nice. I need to give it some more wears. I've got a little bit of a dent in here. The bottle is stunning. I got that as a birthday present, and I really do enjoy it. Just not my favorite out of all the things I got last year. And then coming in at number 10, this is Parfum de Marly. This is Safanad. The ranking was really hard. I mean, I've changed my mind so many times. When I first did this, this was coming in much higher, and then it was lower, and then it was in the middle again. It was just hard to do. I got some really good fragrances this year. This is a really nice orange blossom fragrance. I was on my tray for last month. It smells so good. I really enjoy wearing it. And again, so now I'm already regretting putting it down in the number 10 spot. I feel like it should be higher, but there's so many good ones here. But I really enjoy this. If you've been curious about it and you can get your hands on a sample, I highly recommend it. I got to know it a lot better putting it on my tray in January, and I'm so glad I have it in my collection. Okay, coming in at number 9, this is from Initio, and this is Side Effect. I got 4 Initios this year, or no, last year. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. So this is a really kind of dark, boozy, a little bit sweet. trying to think. It's definitely not gourmand. No. A little bit warm though. Fragrance. I really enjoy this. Again, I think there's rum. I don't know if there's cinnamon in here, maybe some tobacco. I really enjoy it. But after, going through and testing out all these fragrances, while I really like this one and I would rank it, tippy top, I'm thinking about also how often am I going to reach for this fragrance? And I will wear it. I've already worn it a bit, but it's not like a casual fragrance to me. This is not something I'm just going to sit around and casually wear around, my house a lot. Normally I'd be going out. So this is just, now we're getting into not necessarily how good the fragrance is, but how often am I going to be reaching for it type of situation. The next one I have, this is from Christian Dior. This is from the Prive line. This is Gris Dior. I got this earlier this year. Last year. I keep forgetting we're in 2024 already. This is a cheaper fragrance. It has rose, patchouli, oak moss, I believe some bergamot, probably some other notes that I can't remember. This is a really beautiful, classy, elegant fragrance. Great signature scent. Great for everyday wear, errands. Even if you wanted to wear it to the gym. It's kind of pricey, but you could. It's classy. It's fresh, but not like clean and soapy type of, clean and fresh. This is great for someone that wants to make a statement, but also that wants to be a little more minimal in their scent. I really love this fragrance. And this also started off higher. I think this was originally ranked like number 5, but then I was thinking about how much I was going to wear things and that compared to how good the scent actually is. This is not the best scent in the collection that I got last year necessarily. It is definitely one of the ones I wear the most, but definitely, if I'm being honest, not one of the best, but it's high up there. This is one of my favorite fragrances in my collection for sure. Okay, so let's see what I have left. Okay, so coming in at number 7, this was tough. This was really tough. This is also from Initio, and this is Oud for Greatness. It's coming in at 7th, not because it's the 7th best. It is one of the best fragrances I have in my collection for sure. Oh, it smells so good. Obviously, there's, woody notes to it. There's saffron. It's bold. It makes a statement, but it also has this really nice airy quality to it. So while it's bold and heavy, it still has a lightness to it that I think makes it great for almost year-round wear. This is only coming in 7th because I know I won't be reaching for this as an everyday type of scent. This is when I'm going out, if I'm wearing a specific type of outfit or some type of thing like that. My boyfriend wears this far more often than I do. This is definitely one of his favorites. I know it's not his number 1 favorite, but I think it would rank in his top 5 for sure. It smells so good. If you can get your hands on a sample, I definitely recommend it. That's Oud for Greatness by Initio. Okay, number 6 is also from Initio. And again, this was so hard. They're all so good. It just comes down to personal preference when it comes to this house. I could easily put them, interchange them all, and I've rearranged their order so many times. This one is Musk Therapy. I love fresh, clean scents, which is why I think this one ranks higher, because I will wear this one more than I will wear Oud for Greatness. Not because Musk Therapy, I think, smells better. It's just something I know that if I had to replace them all, I would purchase this one again before I purchase the other 2, because this is something that I would be reaching for more on a daily basis. This is a great signature scent. It has black currants, maybe bergamot in there, 2 different types of musk, maybe some woody notes in there. This is a fragrance that the longer it sits on my skin, the better it starts to smell, just as it kind of melds with your body chemistry. It is a really gorgeous musk fragrance. I love musk fragrances, and I love musk in my fragrances. So this is definitely one that I am glad I have in my collection, and I would repurchase when I run out of that. Okay, so fragrance number 5 from the House of Parfum de Marly. This is Cassili. I've been wanting this one for a long time. When I first started sampling the house, everyone was raving about Delina. I smelled Cassili and liked it way better. It's so good. It's like a creamy, fruity, floral. It's not lactonic to me though. I don't wear a lot of lactonic fragrances because if it's done too heavy, it can make me a little nauseous. This has plum. I believe this has rose, maybe ylang ylang. It's a very beautiful tropical fragrance, and it kind of smells the way the bottle looks. I have gotten so much wear out of this. Out of all the fragrances that I purchased last year, this is definitely one of my most worn. I was put it on my perfume tray and had to force myself to stop wearing it even when it wasn't on my tray. I was wearing it. I just really love it. It's, again, fruity. It's sweet, but then, on your skin, it smells, it's classy, it's elegant. Once it's gotten into its dry down phase, all the notes just blend together so beautifully on the skin. I love layering it with Kayali's vanilla, and it just adds this nice, sweeter, almost boozy facet to it in the dry down. Gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. One of my favorites from the House of Parfum de Marly. Coming in at number 4, and this shocked me. This is Atomic Rose by Initio Parfums. When I was initially ranking these, this was the lowest out of all 4 of my Initios. They were all together for a while there, right? They were like listed 5, 6, 7, 8. And this I thought was my least favorite. I still loved it, still liked it a lot, was still happy to have it, but I just didn't think I would get more wear out of it than I would from side effect. When I first got them, I was reaching for side effect more. But after putting this on my tray in January, this has shot up to be, I don't want to say it's a better fragrance again than Oud for Greatness or Musk Therapy, but this is one I know I'm going to reach for more often. It smells so good. It's got this really dark, sexy, edgy vibe to it when you first spray it, and then as the rose starts to come out, it's this really beautiful, like dark red rose petal that's got this freshness to it because it's covered in like dew droplets, is what it smells like to me. I was wearing this day after day after day. I know I made a dent in that last month. Again, very surprised that this is coming in at number 4, but that is Atomic Rose from Initio. Okay, the top 3 were actually pretty easy for me to rank. This was not an issue for me to rank the top 3. So coming in at number 3 is Byredo Mojave Ghost. I love this. This is a musky fragrance. Again, I love musky, fresh fragrances. It has a note of, I think I'm going to mess this up. I think it's Sopadilla, which is like a apple or type of pear. And I really enjoy that note too. A lot of my fragrances have that pear note in it. There's also, I believe, violet in here, which gives it this really subtle, soft, powdery feel to it. It's not a powdery fragrance, but it adds this soft level of like lushness to the fragrance. On my skin, I am very grateful. I get really good longevity the whole work day. I spritz it on in the morning. I can still smell it by the end of the day after I've been doing an 8 to 9 hour work day. It is stronger than a skin scent. I can definitely smell it and get wafts of it, but it's not a huge projector and the sillage is decent. But it's really perfect for if that's what you're going for. If you want something that's not too bold, too strong, it's not going to give you a headache, it's not going to overpower anybody or offend anybody, this is perfect. This is definitely one of those clean girl aesthetic type of, it girl vibes that people like to talk about. And it's one of my favorites. I'm so glad I have this. And it has actually made me reconsider some of the other fragrances I have similar in my collection that I just don't think I need to keep, because I definitely feel like this is the superior version in my collection for my tastes. Okay, coming in at number 2 from Giorgio Armani's Prive line. This is Blue Turquoise. I love this so much. I didn't think I would like it. I was really skeptical because of the notes. There's black pepper, and I don't mind a pink pepper note, but I've smelled other things with black pepper and they can get really overpowering really quickly. There's cypriol oil, which I didn't know what that was. Salt, which I do like in my fragrances. There's vanilla. I don't like vanilla fragrances that much, but I do like a vanilla note in my fragrances. I'm trying to remember if there's also maybe a note of ylang-ylang in here, because there's a tropical touch to it. But this is a beautiful fragrance. It does have that, sea salt kind of mineral, beachy vibe to it. It reminds me a little bit of vanilla vibes from Juliet Has a Gun, but an elevated version of that. This is definitely the more sophisticated, elevated version. This is like high-end spa type of vibes. This is, when I wear this, I think of, being at a resort or a beach in a beautiful billowy dress and, wearing this fragrance, and it leaves behind, to me, I'm sure it's not for everybody, this beautiful, sillage, great performance, wonderful longevity. I have zero complaints for this fragrance. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. I'm so glad I have it in my collection. It is not blind buy safe at all. Again, even I knew, despite the reviews I heard, just looking at the notes, it wouldn't be, because what might kind of present to your nose could be different from what's presenting to my nose. I got samples off of Mercari and was able to test it out. First sniff, though, I was like, yep, this one's for me. But I went through the whole sample and made sure that my tastes weren't going to change. I actually have a dent in this one already. It's like down here. It's gotten quite a bit of wear, and I'm very excited to continue wearing this. I will repurchase this when it runs out. My number one fragrance of 2023, if you've watched a lot of my other videos, I think you won't be surprised. Again, maybe not the best fragrance in the group, but my favorite out of the bunch and my most worn is from MFK, and this is Féminin Pluriel. This is, I believe, oh my gosh, it smells so good. I'm going to say that to me, this is the best smelling out of the bunch. This is just my favorite. Hands down, no contest. This is a floral chypre fragrance. There is rose. I believe there is violet. I know there's violet. There might also be iris in here. It has that same type of lush, powdery vibe as Mojave Ghost. It has this a little more in here. Can't remember the other notes in here though, but it smells so good, and the name fits it, and so does the bottle. It is a very feminine fragrance. It smells clean, a little teeny tiny bit soapy, but I don't mind that, and it doesn't bother me, and definitely not as soapy as some other fragrances I've tried, like the bubble bath from Replica. That was too soapy for me. So it has that clean, you're going to smell clean and luxurious when you wear this, but you're also going to smell very chic, right? It's understated, but without being boring, to me anyway. Again, everyone's preferences are different. But this is the big 200 ml bottle, and I've put a huge dent in this. I always have to kind of stop myself because I could wear it every single day and not get bored, as far as I can tell so far. I'm really glad I got the big bottle. But yeah, this was just my favorite fragrance. I'm so glad I got one of those travel sprays from Scent Box and went through that so fast. I spritzed it on, and with that first wear, I knew I really liked it. Was halfway through with it by the end of the week, ordered the bottle, and that travel was used up. I don't think I've ever gone through a travel that quickly. But I love this one. Again, out of the 14 full bottles I got, this is my most worn. This is my favorite. I have a backup bottle of this one. I got this on a really good sale, and I know that they had to reformulate a little bit because Lily of the Valley, I think, was banned in the UK. So now they have this fragrance, and it comes in a bottle that has a gold juice with a gold cap. I've heard some people say it doesn't smell the same at all. I've heard some people say it smells just as good. I haven't had a chance to get my hands on it to try yet, but I'm hoping it is the same, because once I run out of this one and go through my backup, I'm going to need another one. And this is my number one perfume purchase for 2023. Okay, so that is my ranking for my 2023 perfume purchases. Again, I'm already feeling like I could reshuffle these easily. This is just how I'm feeling right now. It could be very different. Next month. I've tried to film this like at least 3 other times. I would love if you would share some of your favorite perfume purchases of 2023 and anything that you would like to recommend to me down in the comments below. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.